Hi everyone, and welcome to my second monthly reset of this new year. I invite you all to make your favorite beverage, sit down, relax, and join me as I reflect and reset. Let's set some space for some reflections. How was your January? My January has been okay. I feel like I needed a new year, a new chapter. I feel like I listened to myself, managed to do my everyday tasks, and managed to find my ground when I needed to. I feel like I took care of my space and surrounded myself with good energy. Now let's begin resetting ourselves for this next new month. What are your plans and goals for this next month of February? Personally, I am dreading this month. I will try to find my ground again as I will go through this shaky month. This month will lead me to the first year death anniversary of my dear dad. I have already been getting those horrible flashbacks of his last traumatic day when he passed away. No one told us what was actually happening. I really am trying to remember that his life was not just that one last horrible day, but his life was so much more. He is just not that one part, he is made up of so many other beautiful parts. Last year, I found my love for reading fiction again. It truly helped me with my grief, and books are helping me again with not remaining stuck with the dreadful flashbacks that do come. To anyone who is on their grief journey, especially those who are going to now experience their loved one's first year death anniversary too, I can imagine how everything must be right now. I can imagine how your body aches, how your mind remembers, and how your heart cries. Your loved one remains present in you as you hold them so tightly. The love you shared won't ever be forgotten. You just have to make time to feel the love, make space for it, to feel all the emotions, to cry. They will always remain with you. I know that my dad is close by, and this past year, he always has been. I hope that will never go away. Now let's take a deep breath in and a deep breath out. And now let's settle down and maybe get your favorite biscuits, and let's set some new goals for this new month in 2025.
So this is the part where I go through the goals that I had set for the month of January, and let's see how I did with those goals. So now I started splitting up my goals into different categories. So the first category are what is known as personal goals. The first one that I have listed down is actually go for a walk. And this one I still have not done. I feel like walking is not something that I think I'm ever going to do. So I think I'm going to bin this goal because clearly it's not something that is important to me. I do walk around, but I wouldn't say that I would go specifically out for a walk, which is okay, it's fine. So the next goal was that I have to read 3 books, and I have not done this yet. So basically the books that I read during the month of January was this one right here called Lessons in Chemistry by Bonnie Garmus. I think that's how you say it. Now this took me a while to get through, but then when I got to a certain part, I kind of really just read it so quickly because then the story really captured me. And actually, I really liked it. I liked the story. I liked the main female character as well, the chemist Elizabeth Zott. I would really recommend this book. It's a beautiful story, even about, supporting females and kind of building their profession and their career and like getting out there in the professional world. So it was really interesting to see the story, even the things that were said, it's like, oh my God, we take these things for granted. So it was an interesting, insightful read, which I truly enjoyed, but it took me all of January to finish it. And then I also read Will Grayson by John Green. Now that was a book that I actually lent from the library, so I don't have it, but it was a very good book as well, very light. At the moment, I'm soon done, hopefully, and this is another library book that I have to finish off. I had to actually renew it because I didn't manage to read it. I was meant to read it by the 1st of February, so did not manage to read it. So this one is Silent Night by Danielle Steele. I have never ever read a book from her before. My mother loves her. And to be honest, after reading this one, I really was intrigued by her writing. She writes a very good book. This Silent Night is quite an interesting story as well. It's about this aunt who actually ends up taking care of her niece because the niece gets into a tragic accident. It's a very heart-wrenching story, but at the moment I got to a good part, to be fair. I only have a little bit left, so I'm not going to count that I read 2 books because technically I didn't, but yeah, we'll continue reading. It's okay. Now I'll share with you as well which next books I'm going to be reading for the month of February. The next personal goal was to go twice to the gym, and this I have done. I didn't specify that I have to do it every week, but I did go twice to the gym. I've been actually trying to keep the routine of gym for now to go at least twice a week, which I have been managing. To be honest with you guys, the only week that I have not gone was the last week of January. I went today. Today I'm filming this on Sunday, the 2nd of February. But I did go twice. The next goal was to upload 4 videos on YouTube because this is the category of YouTube goals. And this I've actually done because I think I actually released about 7 videos, if I'm not mistaken. So here is my YouTube channel. I actually released 7 YouTube videos. That is amazing. Okay, so I did that, and the next goal was to film and upload my favorite makeup products of 2024, which I have done, and I will link it down below if you guys want to watch it. So the next category was dedicated to my Instagram goals, and I decided to put a goal of upload 2 reels, which I actually did. I uploaded 4 Instagram reels. I'm very happy. I uploaded the 2 outfits of the days, Bath and Body Works, the candle haul, and also me doing some cookies, which I really had fun actually editing it. And basically I end my goal setting with some keywords which I like to list down to basically help me reflect on and motivate me during the month. And the words that I chose were self-care, which I feel like I did take care of myself. This is another one called breathe. I felt myself becoming aware of the moments where I had to stop and really just take a deep breath in and out, because that really helps to calm the body. And then the last keyword was grief, and I feel like now it's really just setting in. January, in the beginning, it wasn't so intense, but I would say the 3rd week leading up to the 4th week leading up to February, it's just, yeah, there's a lot going on, and I feel like I am giving it the time and space, which is what is important. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to reflect a little bit and set some new goals for the month of February. So the first category is called personal goals, and I set 4 different goals. The first one was to read 3 books. Let me just show you what I'm actually going to be planning on reading. So the first thing I think I will read is the book that I have next for a book club with my friends. And this, I actually ordered the book, but it hasn't arrived, and I really need to get down to reading it. So I have it on my books app. It's actually called The Good Sister, and it's by the author called Sally Hepworth. And Sally Hepworth was an author that we actually read one of her books in our first book club meeting. And we read the book called Darling Girls. I absolutely loved it. It's like a psychological thriller. And I feel like this might also be something like that as well. So hopefully this will be a book that I am going to be reading. I'll obviously hopefully finish Silent Night from Danielle Steele. And then last month I actually went to a book fair and I bought the trilogy of this author called India Holton. I have never heard of these books, but they looked intriguing. And the first book is called The Wisteria Society of Lady Scoundrels. Have any of you guys read this trilogy? Let me know in the comments down below, because I'm eager to see what this book is about. I feel like this will be a bit interesting and a bit different as well in books that I usually go for, which are like romance, although these last books that I've read weren't so romancy, to be fair. So I'm excited to read these 2 books and we'll see how those go. What have you guys read during the month of January, and what are you guys reading now? Let me know in the comments down below. So next goal that I did was to visit a new cafe. So I feel like I've always been going to the same cafes. So I feel like I need a bit of a refresh, and why not do that in a new cafe, like exploring a new cafe. So that could be very interesting and different. The next goal that I set was to bake the red velvet brownies, like for Valentine's Day, I suppose. And I have my Valentine's Day top as well today. I was like, might as well do something like that. Next goal that I set is to drink 8 glasses of water per day, because I feel like I'm neglecting my water intake. So I said, let me put it as a goal. The next set of goals are YouTube goals. First goal that I set for YouTube is to upload 6 videos. So hopefully it's try to do one once a week, and also sometimes twice a week. So far I have managed to upload twice a week for the most part. I think I missed once, but we'll see. The next goal is to upload 4 YouTube shorts, so hopefully we'll get down to that. And then the next category is dedicated to my Instagram goals, and I put 2. So I put one called upload 4 times a week, so not every day, but at least 4 times a week. The next one is to upload 4 Instagram reels. And then I also listed down 3 different keywords for the month of February. And I listed down self-compassion, because I feel like I need to remind myself of this very much, especially during this month. The next keyword I set was to breathe. I feel like I need to carry this with me during the month of February. And finally is to grieve. I feel like February will be a grieving month, just like any other month was, but I feel like this month will be a bit different. It will hit a bit harder. Okay, and to end on that note, it's basically I wrote to review end of February 2025. So this was my monthly reset routine for this next month. I wish you all the best for the month to come, and I just wish that you take care of yourselves and you see what you guys need and you just follow that through. And I'll see you guys in my next video. I hope you enjoyed watching. If you did, give it a thumbs up, and if you want to see more and have not subscribed yet, then subscribe to see more. Thank you so much for your support. It really means the world, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Until then, see you. Ciao, ciao.